Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. And today we are going to learn about simultaneous interpreting. That is the second types of interpreting. And then we are going to learn about this now. And for the previous one, we learned about consecutive interpreting and we already have the assessment. Now it's time for us to learn about this. Okay, are we ready? Okay, simultaneous interpreting is that when the listener hears the interpreting at the same time the speech is made. So it is done simultaneously, different from consecutive interpreting when the interpreter to the job for several pauses or stops. Then in this type of interpreting, the interpreters do it simultaneously. And then the interpreter sits in a booth wearing headphones with a microphone. So it has also occur when the advance of technology, especially the audio system, then the interpreters can use the earphone or headset to do the job, and then they particularly do the job in a booth. So it is kind of small boxes in a room when it is equipped with microphone and also speaker. And then there is a booth for each language and two or sometimes three interpreters in each booth. So basically, the interpreters, especially in simultaneous interpreting, is held in such conference or seminars or United Nation gathering, and then in each booth, then the interpreter may have one or two languages to cover. And then the interpreter hears the speech through the headphone and simultaneously interprets. In some cases, interpretation is recorded, but the interpreter permission is required to do this. So, because some of the conversation, the discussion is quite confidential, then permission to record what is happening, what is going on in a conference or seminar is required. And then the put contains a button for volume control, mute button, and also relay button. And if the interpreter needs to cough, for example, when she or he needs to cough, she should press the mute button so the audiences will not hear. And then meanwhile, the listener is equipped with headphones that they can switch from the language that they require. So actually, the the listener or the audiences can set which language that they can hear, and that the interpreters is working in the booth. The relay button is switched on the listen to an interpretation from another booth. For example, in the case of conference held in London, with most speeches are in English, and then if the speaker speaks to another language such as German, the interpreters in the French and Spanish booth will listen to English version given to the interpreter in German booth. So while the German speaker give the talk in German, the interpreters interprets into English and the interpreters interpret into French and Spanish. And this all happens simultaneously, but obviously the quality of the French and also Spanish interpretation will be totally depend on the interpretation from German to English. And then for this reason, over reliance on relay is not recommended. Okay, because it's also require a lot of or high level of concentration, then especially the interpreters do not usually interpret for more than 30 minutes at a time. So for the maximum, they only maybe work for 30 minutes, and after that, they switch the role with a different interpreter. And after taking a break, then they can have their turn in for the next 35 minutes. Okay, I think that's all about uh, simultaneous interpreting. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.